All right. Hi, everyone. Josh here. Going to show off my first experiments with Dreams in VR. First impressions are it's really, really magical. And these are the first few rides that I've went and updated for VR because with the VR update, there's actually a separate toggle you need to click inside of the cameras to make it so that you can pitch and roll the camera with VR. So I'll go get these prize bubbles really quick so I don't have to worry about them. And I will be uploading this to the Dreamiverse soon. I just need to add a song so that way it has music to it. Other than that, it's ready to go. These are my first 5 rides. Let's check them out really quick. Let's start with Scrambler. It has a little bit of a long run time. Now, if you take my Scrambler and put it in your levels, one thing to note is to make it look good here, I upped the detail of the seats because normally they're a little more fuzzy. I don't personally like them fuzzy, although the game engine likes them if they're more fuzzy. So, just one thing: if it ends up being too much of a burden on your project, just take the D like the tool that lets you take down detail, and it will be fine, and it will still operate the same. And really, getting the VR view on this is just great because you can. It's just like riding the real ride. Because I mean, it's even tricking my brain. I'm feeling force right now, like I'm actually kind of moving around in my seat, and like you get to see the mechanics of the ride as you pass it by, which is just like the real thing. Because when you're riding a real ride, you're not just staring straight forward. You're looking around. You're seeing all the other people in the other cars, and it really adds to it that VR lets you do this. And of course, this level will be more dynamic when I upload it to, and it has a song. And I got those mountains off the Dreamiverse, although the palm trees are mine, which you can kind of tell they're kind of drawn in a way, obviously not by a professional artist, but whatever, I had fun. And Scrambler has probably the longest runtime of all these rides because Scrambler was from my first real pack of them. But it was definitely one I wanted to update because, it's such a classic ride. And back then, when I was doing rides, I had a little button you had to stand on in the booth. And this gave me a chance to update the Scrambler so that it operates all the way all the other rides do, which is through a field sensor instead of the button. Makes it a lot easier. So next, let's do Fireball. Another one that was one of my early rides, and this one really looks great in VR. And you can actually look up, and it really brings these things to life to be able to just look around like that. It gives you a level of freedom of experience with it that is just jaw dropping, and it really sells the 3D-ness of it. And of course, I'm excited to create more rides in VR. But first, I wanted to get some of my classics out of the way so that way people could play with them in their own VR playgrounds. And most of these are low thermometer. I'm going to have to fix some of my rides to be lower thermometer because it is a concern to have when you're in VR because there is certain limits that they want you to stay under in order to keep the no, we're not triggering that, to keep the experience consistent and smooth. So how about next we do Soundwave? Kind of our Matterhorn slash Thunderbolt style ride. And this one's a little more chaotic, although really riding the real life things is a little chaotic, so I'm not terribly worried about that. And it's a shorter ride cycle, anyways. And it should be noted you can also do all the different viewpoints still. And being in the dog box is cool because it's like you're seriously running the ride, which is really cool. It just makes it all the more immersive. All right, now we'll go on to Kraken since we're right here. Kraken was one of the first ones I tested, and like I seriously got the sensation of positive and negative G's on it, which blew my mind. Like even there, it's still all these times after testing it and stuff, I still get the drop feeling like you're on an actual spider or octopus. And of course, the time I go to film it for VR, it does a ton of spinning. And now it's in its slowdown sequence. And we'll end it with Topspin, the only one in this pack to go upside down. There will be more upside down ones in the future. I just really wanted to get this one out of the way first because it's freaking cool. I'm going to go ahead and, or no, we'll go into the back row so you can get an idea of what's going on. So we're stuck in the upside down position now. And then it freed us. And that gives you an idea of what it looks like. And that little water feature is made out of flex completely. And I think we're near the end of the ride cycle. There might be one more time where it locks us. Yep. This will be the last one. So yep, that's it. This will be on the Dreamiverse soon, and look forward to more rides.